Oh, okay, so I'm going to try it with 4 players this time. Obviously, I don't have 4 players here, so I'm going to just take control of 4 players. As though they, so I've updated the decks. The Warlord is going to be red, Barbarian is going to be blue, Cleric is yellow, Sorcerer is green. So the Plains take 1, and the Ruins take 1. So basically, the start of the game, capital cities at 0, everything else starts at 1 for threat level. When the threat level reaches, basically, it goes up to 3, and then there's an X. When it hits the X, that area is destroyed. And any additional damage would go to the capital city. When the capital city reaches X, it's destroyed, and the game's over. So green, forest takes 1, and the plains take 1. Ooh, plains are already getting pretty hurt. Oh, are you kidding me? Right from the get-go. Okay, plains are destroyed. Right from the get-go. Now, I'm sure this is just a fluke, so if I lose too quickly, I will try this again, see what happened. Now red player gets to go. Okay, so red is going to go to the Warlord is going to go to the ruins. 1, 2, fight twice. They get 3 actions. 1, I did move, and then 2, I just fighted to reduce the threat level. Now green's going to go. I will move the green. That's the sorcerer. Move to the ruins and to the desert. So 1, 2, and I'll fight on my 3rd. Blue player, yeah, here's all my players. I'll go to the plains, go to the coast, 1, 2, and then fight for 1. Yellow player, I will move to the plains, to the forest. I don't know if I'm allowed to defend if it's fallen, so I'm going to say no. And then I'm going to fight for 1. Mountains and desert takes 1, so the sorcerer will take 1 damage to prevent that, and mountains take 1. And then the horde attacks. Ruins take 1, so warlord prevent that, and mountains take 1. Okay. New round. The desert takes 1, sorcerer will prevent that, and the mountains take 1. So the mountains are now destroyed. Already, okay, plains take 1, so I take 1 damage to the capital, and ruins take 1. I will prevent that damage with my warlord. Plains take 1, and desert takes 1. So prevent that with my sorcerer. Red player. So I will reduce the I'll fight in the ruins, drop that to 0. I use the ruin special ability to heal the forest, reducing that to 0. So that basically just transfers, and I'll fight again. Blue player, the barbarian. Everything's pretty much. I think I'm gonna switch out some stuff. So I'll go to the desert. No, I'll just stop there. Yellow player is the cleric. 1, 2, and I'll heal the warlord for 1. Forest takes 1. Plains take 1. Green player takes 2 to get off the plains. So 2, and then capital city. Now the Horde. At the end of the turn, the Horde always attacks. The Coast takes 1, and the Ruins take 1. I got 2 people on the Ruins. I'll heal with the Cleric. I'll take 1 damage for the Cleric. Okay, blue player. I will move nowhere. Yellow player. Yellow player is a Cleric. I will heal the Warlord for 1. And I'll stay there. Forest takes 1. Plains takes 1. Green player. So the green had healed. I will 1, 2, fight for 1. Desert Barbarian will prevent the damage, and mountains take 1, which the capital city takes 1. Ruins, I'll have the Cleric take 1, and the plains take 1, and the capital city is fallen. So that was relatively quick. So yep, I lost that fight with four players. Pretty much lost it right in the beginning. So we'll try that again, see if we get the same out. Okay, I have 4 players again. I've started everybody back, healed everybody up, started everybody back at capital. Capital's back at 0, reshuffled. See if we can come up with a better outcome. Now, when we first started playing this, we had to go epic because it was just too easy. Now, I don't know, I think we may have been getting lucky. So red player. Okay, so I'm going to move the red player, the Warlord. I will move the red player to the plains for 1. I will then use its special ability, move another player 1 space. I'm going to use that. I will move the Barbarian to the Ruins. And it doesn't say I have to do it. I can only do it once per turn, so I'm going to do it again for my 3rd action. So I'll move the Cleric to the plains as well. So the plains take 1. I'll have my Cleric take 1 point of damage, and the Ruins take 1. So my Barbarian will take 1 point. Green player, I will move to the plains and then to the forest and fight for 1. Forest takes 1, but I'll prevent that, and plains take 1, so my Warlord will prevent that. Blue player, I will fight on the Ruins. I will then use the Ruin special ability, take 1 damage from another region to the Ruins. So let's do the Desert. Reduce that to 1, back to 1, and then I'll fight again, bring it 0. Yellow player. So the yellow player is a Cleric. I will move to the coast for 1, and I'll leave it there. Well, actually, before I do that, I'll use its special abilities for. I'll use the special ability to heal the Warlord for 1, move to the coast, and then heal. I mean, fight the coast. So the desert takes 1 and the plains take 1. My Warlord will prevent the plains, and the desert, no one's on it, so it takes 1. The desert takes 1 and the mountain takes 1. Nobody's on it, so Okay, so the mountain takes 1 and the desert takes 1. Okay. Red player. I'll reduce the plains by 1, and I will move the I will move the cleric to the desert and the sorcerer to the mountains. Plains take 1, I'll prevent that, and ruins take 1. My barbarian prevent that. Actually, I think I did that wrong. Barbarian is at 0 now. I mean, warlord's at 0, barbarian's at 1. So green. I will use its special abilities for 2 points to reduce the mountain to 1, and then I will move back to the forest. Yellow player. Yellow is the cleric. Takes. Well, I'll fight. 1, 2, 3. Blue player. I will. Everything's 0. Okay, so I guess I will go to the capital city so I can yell, and I'm not going to do anything else. Plains take 1 and desert takes 1. I may have screwed up. I may have forgot to do the horde looking at this, but that's fine. I'll do them twice at the end of this. Plains take 1. Can't defend it, and the forest takes 1. I can defend that. So plains go up by 1. I'll actually do this twice because I believe I forgot to do this. So mountain and mountain. 1, 2. Ruins take 1, and then plains take 1. Okay, so the barbarian heals because he's in the capital. Okay, so plains take 1, can't defend it, and the ruins take 1. So the plains are destroyed. Desert takes 1, I can prevent that, and the plains take 1. So capital takes 1. Yellow player, I'll fight for 1, and then takes 2. I will then move to the coast. Green player, I will reduce with spend 2 points to reduce the threshold to 0, and I think I will move to the mountains. Forest takes 1, and plains take 1. Blue player, I will go to the ruins, and then I'll spend 1 ability to 1 point of damage to, and then raise that, and then fight. So deserts takes 1, and mountains take 1. Green will prevent that. Red player, I will then go to the forest, and for 2 points I'll reduce the threshold. I will reduce the desert. Now it's the horde. Ruins take 1. The cleric will prevent the coast from getting hit. Okay. Blue player. The barbarian. Okay, so I'll fight for 1. Reduces that down. I'll use the ruin special ability to heal 1 area. I'll heal the mountain, and that will take the ruins take 1 damage, and then I'll fight in the ruins again. Drops it to 0. Red player, fight for 1. Move to the mountains. Then use the special ability to move the green to the forest. Green. So I will 1, 2. Forest takes 1. Plains take 1. Plains take 1. Ruins take 1. Barbarian can prevent that. Yellow player, I will move. Coast can move. I'll use special ability move anywhere. I'll go to the mountains. Heal the warlord for 1. So that's 1 heal, and I'll move to the forest. Desert takes 1. Mountains take. Okay, I can prevent the mountains, so I'll reduce the warlord to 0. Plains take 1. Desert takes 1. Green is at the capital, so if the green gets healed. Coast takes 1, and desert takes 1. Yellow player. Move to the mountains for 1. I'll heal the red for 1, and then move back to the forest. Desert takes 1. It's dead. Desert has fallen, and mountains take 1. I'll prevent that, Dale. The warlord can prevent that. Plains take 1, and the capital city has fallen. So impossible is really living up to being impossible. So I will try this now at the normal difficulty.